completing the square is the topic that we are discussing today. And to explain this topic, to understand this topic, I have an example written over here that I'll be solving and explaining how to do this. So it says that express 4x squared plus 20x plus 5 in the form of, there is a square written over here, ax plus b whole square and plus some constant. And the question says where a, b and c are constants to be found. So if we start with the given expression, which is 4x squared plus 20x plus 5, we need to remember two formulas that would be used to complete the square of an algebraic expression. The first one is a plus b whole square, and the second one is the difference of the binomial a minus b whole square. For the first formula, we need to have three terms in the expression. The first term is a perfect square, a square, and the last term b square, it is also a perfect square. And then in the middle of these two terms, we have a term where a product is written of 2 and the first term and the second term. Similarly, we have a perfect square in the first term over here. We have a perfect square in the last over here, but the middle term here is with a negative sign. So if we have this sort of form, then the square would be completed as first term plus second term whole square. And if we have this sort of given expression, then the square would be completed as a minus b whole square. So whenever we have to complete a square, we need to consider these two terms which involve the variable, and we can separate the constant term. So if we look these two terms, we can see that 4x square is actually a perfect square, and it is the square of 2x square. And then according to the formula, there should be a term with positive 2 times the first term, and then there should be a second term. And according to formula, there should be the square of the second term, which should be added in the last term as the last term. So the first term that I've written here over here is 2x. That 2x would be reproduced in the first bracket. And now we have to write down something in the second bracket so that the final answer we get is equal to 20x. So we have to write 5 over here, and that 5 should also be written in this bracket also. Okay. After writing these three terms, there is another term which was written outside the bracket, and it was plus 5. So I'm writing that also. Now, if I compare the given expression and the expression that I've written over here, so there was a term of 4x square. I've also written a term of 4x square, but in a little different way. There was a term of 20x. I've also written a term of 20x. There was a plus 5. I've also written a plus 5. But in addition to these three terms, I've written another term, which is plus the square of 5, which is going to be equal to 25. So this is something that I've written in addition. This is something which wasn't written originally in the given expression. So this needs to be balanced. If I'm adding a plus 25 over here, so for balancing that, I'm also subtracting a 25 in the given expression. So everything becomes balanced overall. Right. So now moving on, whatever is written in the curly brackets is basically, it is a square of first term plus second term. The first term is 2x and the last term is 5. Then there is plus 5 and minus 25. So it would simplify as minus 20. And we can also write it as 2x plus 5 whole square plus minus 20. Now, if I compare this final form with what we are given in the question, then through comparison, we can easily conclude that. So by comparison, we got the value of A as 2, B as 5, and C as minus 20. So this is what we had to find out in this
We try to
question.
explain complex concepts in simple language and with effective examples. If you like the video and the way we explain the subject, consider liking this tutorial, commenting on it and subscribing to our channel and press the bell icon, so that you stay updated and get notified when we upload more videos. Thanks for watching.